Hello viewers, I am Rakib. In this lesson we are going to create different shapes using the shape tools in Photoshop. So this is the shape tool. Click and hold here. You can see different uh, shape tools. There's rectangle tool, rounded rectangle tool, and some other tools. We can start with the rectangle tool, and if we press and hold the mouse button and drag like this, then we can create a rectangle like this. So if you just come to this layer and double click in this point, and then you can change the color of this shape like this. And also if you want, you can after creating, you can press Ctrl T from your keyboard and increase its dimension like this, the width and height, and press enter when done. So these are vector shapes. It doesn't matter if you create a very small shape from that bigger shapes, or you make a duplicate of that layer and increase it again. That will, if all the shapes will show the same quality, and you will not find any pixelation within this layers or shapes. So that's the specialty of this type of vector shapes. You can change the color anytime like this, and you can reshape them anytime you want without affecting its quality. Let's delete this two layers, and there's some other options of shape tools. You can choose the fill color from here as well. You can also pick the pattern for this fill color like this. You can also scale it if you want in this way, and also all these options are applicable for the stroke. You can choose the stroke, and you can apply any pattern as well. So we'll choose none for the stroke, and the fill color is solid again. And there are some other options. You can choose some dotted stroke, or any or dashed stroke like this. Let's select the normal stroke, and from here select it as none. Let's press the move tool. So this one was for the rectangle tool. So let's create another shape with a different tool. And this is the rounded rectangle tool. If you drag it, you can create a rounded rectangle like this. And when creating the rounded rectangle, if you hold shift from your keyboard, that will allow you to create a square. You can increase or decrease it. It will always create a square for you like this. And one more thing, you can see that I have created two different shapes within a single layer right now. It's because when I created the first shape here, and I didn't deselect that uh, shape layer and again created a similar shape, that's why it's on the same layer. But most of the times we want a different shape in a different layer, so we will first click out of the artboard using the move tool. That will deselect any layers from here, and then we can just go to another shape, that is ellipse tool, and we can again draw elliptical shapes using this tool. So these will be on different layers. If you want to create a perfect circle, then you have to hold the shift key from your keyboard, and then you have to draw it, and then you will get a perfect circle like this. So below it is the polygon tool. You can create polygonal shapes like this. And next is the line tool. You can draw different lines using this line tool like this. And if you want to create a line that is parallel to vertical or horizontal edges, then you can press and hold the shift key from your keyboard, and it will allow you to draw different lines parallel to vertical or horizontal edges like this. Below it is the custom shape tool. It's very essential in Photoshop. You can just go to this custom shape tool option, and you can find different shapes that are already available in Photoshop, and you can just select and create those type of shapes in Photoshop. There are a lot of different category shapes in this custom shape tool. You can find the animals, arrows, artistic textures, this kind of categories. You can choose any of the category that will ask you whether you want to replace this shapes and want this only this music category shapes. If you click append from here, then this music category shapes will append below this existing shapes. Let's click here. Now you can see the we have this music shapes as well as we have our previous shapes. Let's choose another category, that is nature. Yes, we want to append. We can select any of these shapes and we can draw in our artboard like this. Let's choose another shape. So in this way we can choose different custom shape categories from here, and you can select that particular shape and use them in your design. That will save much of your time rather creating this type of shapes by yourself. So that's it for this lesson. Thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next lessons.